Donald Trump just said out loud that he's not joking about serving a third term. Not joking. His words. And that changes everything. Let's talk about what he said, how we could even try to do it, and why this conversation is as dangerous as it is distracting. This is what happened, why it matters, and what it means politically. Here's what happened. On March 31st, 2025, Trump called Kristen Welker from Meet the Press. They talked about a bunch of things, but then Welker brought up something that's been lingering for years. Would Trump try to stay in office beyond his second term? Here's what he said. A lot of people want me to do it. We have a long way to go. I'm focused on the current. Then Welker reminded him he's joked about this before. Trump said, no, I'm not joking. So now it's official. He's not floating this as a joke anymore. He's testing the waters. And let's be clear, Trump has already tried to stay in power once. This is not a new idea. He didn't just muse about it after losing in 2020. He acted. He tried to overturn the results. He pressured election officials. He leaned on his own vice president. He incited a mob to storm the Capitol. January 6th was an actual attempt to stay in office beyond his term. So when he says now, in his second term, that he's not joking about a third, we should believe him. Let's talk about the law. The 22nd Amendment is very clear. No person shall be elected to the office of the president more than twice. That's it. There's not much wiggle room here. Yes, you can find one or two legal theorists trying to reinterpret it, but the overwhelming consensus across legal scholars, historians, and constitutional experts is that this is a hard stop. You get 2 terms, period. So then, how could Trump even try? Could he actually try to pull this off? There are a few routes he could explore. Scenario 1, the JD Vance loophole. JD Vance runs for president in 2028. Trump runs as his vice president. If they win, Vance resigns. Trump becomes president again. It's a legal stretch. Most scholars say it wouldn't hold up, but the fact that Trump's saying it out loud, that's the story. Scenario 2, Trump refuses to leave power. He challenges the 22nd Amendment in court. Now yes, the Supreme Court leans conservative, but even justices like John Roberts and Amy Coney Barrett are unlikely to go for a blatant constitutional override. Still, he could try. Scenario 3, Trump ignores the Constitution and the court. He declares himself president beyond January 2029 and says, "Stop me." That's authoritarianism, and if this feels too far-fetched, again, look at January 6th. This has all been tested before. But here's the thing. This whole story is also a distraction. While the media fixates on this "will Trump go for a third term" fantasy, his administration is already doing real damage right now. We're seeing legally dubious deportations escalate, a global market panic from his reckless new tariffs, and a wave of executive overreach under fake emergency declarations. And we're talking about 2029? That's exactly the point. The third term noise is giving Democrats in the media an excuse not to focus on what Trump is doing in the present. It's easier to sound the alarm about an authoritarian future than to confront the one already unfolding. So what does this mean politically? Trump is laying the groundwork. He's planting seeds for his base, and like he did in his first term, he's seeing what he can get away with in the second. There are members of Congress already pushing to repeal the 22nd Amendment. This is not some rogue comment, it's coordinated messaging. But that doesn't mean the response should be panic, it should be clarity. We don't stop Trump by yelling about a hypothetical third term. We stop him by dealing with the actual authoritarianism happening under our noses today. Here's my final thoughts. Trump says he's not joking, and I believe him, because we've seen this before. He's floated it, he's tested it, he's tried it. And now he's planting the idea again. Not to make it happen tomorrow, but to see if he can make it normal. Don't fall for it, and don't lose sight of what actually matters. This is what happened, that's why it matters, and that's what it means politically. I'm Addison Voss. Thank you for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe. See you in the next one.